Alright, y'all. I'm sitting over here at this shop over here. I don't know whose shop this is. Whose shop is this? Huh?
Yo, Toro, man.
Del Toro who?
Del
Del Toro.
Toro.
Oh, wait a minute. This guy right here?
Man,
Oh, yeah, that guy right there?
That guy right there, man.
That's Serge. Serge Del Toro. And you guys, I'm in this shop right now. Had to come pick up some parts. And, you know, you got Smiley over there, too. So I just wanted to, pick him up a little bit. And I told him I was going to interview him because he could sit back and tell y'all a little whatever you want to tell you. You know what I mean? About his shop or what he do or how he did it. What's some questions?
Well, look, man, I'll get you started, man. So, when did you start, man, in this low ride?
Oh, way back in 1980.
Now, what was your first low ride?
1980. 65 Impala.
65?
Yeah.
Okay, so tell us the dream you had about that 65 before you even started on it.
Oh, man. Me and my partner, one of my compas, really close friends, were working on the field, saving $500 to buy this 65. So it was all primer, bunch of dents, and had my cousin drive it home with no brakes. He drove it all about 20 miles with emergency brake, stopping on it. He knew what he was doing. I was
right.
Oh shit.
Right. Okay, now look. Now when you say working on the field, you mean as working in the fields?
In the fields, working.
What you mean, like working in the fields?
$3.15 an hour.
Okay.
You know you was on there. You left.
Yeah.
To save my half of the $500. My partner was gonna come out with the other half. We're going partners, halfers on it.
Half on the car.
Half on the parts. So my mom told me, she goes, partnerships don't work out in the long run. She goes, I'll give you the other part of the money.
Okay.
So I told my partner, you know what, bro, I can't do it, this, that. I explained to him the situation. He goes, it's all good. Right. I'll still lend you part of my money.
Right.
But when he was done, he drove it more than I did.
Well, that's how it be. Then normally, so when y'all put this car together, right? You had the hydraulics and everything?
No. He had air shocks in the back, and it was lowered to the ground where I kept on going through flywheels going over the railroad tracks.
Right.
So he had he had air shocks in the back, and so we will go and pump it up at the gas station. Had a couple of partners lift it up and pump as much air as possible. Take a ride through the boulevard, locked out, and then drop it come back down, lower, and then people go, "Hey, is that car lifted?"
So when you say boulevard, what street are you referring to?
That was Monterey Road in Gilroy.
Okay,
in First Street.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's where the scene was back at the days on it.
Back then.
Yeah.
Now, what rims did you have on this?
Oh man, I had a set of old Kragers.
Okay.
And then
old school rider.
Yeah, we'll have the Kragers, and then we also use those spoke hubcaps. Those ones off the.
Hey! But when y'all say Krager, what year was that, sir?
What year was that?
Roundabout.
1980.
1980.
1981.
Yeah, because see, I used to run Kragers. I used to run them, but I had 14s on my Nova. I had a Nova with 14s on it. 14, but I had 520 14s too.
Right.
I ran 520s.
Yeah. 520s with the Kragers or Supremes.
Okay. Yeah, but see, them Supremes used to crack.
Yeah.
They wouldn't crack on you.
They didn't?
Yes, they would.
The flat ones, right?
Yes, they would crack.
Huh.
Yeah.
So look, what year did you finally put the hydraulics in the car? And which car was it?
I did it on my next car was a 63 Impala that I bought for $150.
Okay.
While I still had the 65.
Right.
So
How much you say?
we drove that home from San Martin to Gilroy through the back roads. One of my partners drove it. Smoking like a son of a gun. Yeah, it was smoking a lot. And just parked it, put it away, didn't know what I was going to do with it at the time. I got 65. And that's the one.
Hey, how you doing, Amber? Welcome to the chat. Amber Kester. Say, She said, what's up, What's up, sir?
What's up?
Oh.
That's the one that we got lifted.
Uh-huh.
And a friend of mine, Max Limones, in Gilroy back in the days, he was an old school guy, knew his thing and all that.
Right.
Very well known there. And I traded a setup for a paint job. That's how I
Okay.
got my first setup.
Okay.
Traded a setup, and it was a front setup.
Right.
And so I had this guy. No, actually, it was the back. It was the back.
So you cut the
back
rear
setup,
first.
Back setup, yes, the rear.
Okay.
So I traded some work, got the setup, took it on Max. Max put it on, installed it at the muffler shop, his cousin's muffler shop.
Now, what city was this? that
Gilroy.
you had? Okay,
Gilroy,
everything's going
downtown.
down in Gilroy.
Yeah, downtown Gilroy. So he cut it out with the torch and everything on it, put all the setup, had a couple of Caterpillar batteries, those big ones.
Right, right.
It's like 2 people to lift it.
Y'all bought them Caterpillars or
All
five-finger
right, big
discount?
baller. All right. Nice to
Well,
see
I
you.
don't know how they got him, but I got him with the setup.
Okay.
Big Red, what's up?
Yeah.
Hey, excuse me, but I'm gonna get you in a minute. I don't
So-
want to get into the chat.
So
you know what
that
I mean?
was my
Don't let
first.
them talk.
That was my first setup. Actually, no more air shocks. I can actually lift it up and down, and oh man, I went and bought another battery at Cragen's back in the days.
Right.
And I'm rolling, brother. I'm
Right,
rolling with
right.
that. Yeah. So.
Okay, now look, sir. Let me ask you this. Okay, so you put everything together in Gilroy, right? Now, tell me what year was it that you left Gilroy and finally hit Story and King in San Jose, 20 miles down the highway?
Oh man, that was it was later. We were like in about 84, 85.
Uh-huh.
That's when we were cruising down in Story and King
Okay.
and Salinas.
So being there then at that time, if I'm not mistaken, Andy Hydraulics was right there too.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I believe Steve Miller was on Santa Clara Street
Yeah. Yeah.
with that Riviera.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Raul's.
Right.
Yeah. But back at that time, we were not really hopping and all that on it. It was all just street play. You
Right.
know. It wasn't anything serious on it.
But after hitting San Jose, did you have to step your game up?
Well, yeah. Yeah. You have to. Yeah. Little by little, we got into the hoppers. My brother had a 4-door, 64 4-door, and he started messing with it and stuff on it, and that was it from there on.
No looking back.
You know, looking back, we just kept going and going and going, and he was hopping up against some of those guys from Compton way back in the days. Lonnie and them. They were they have the single pumps,
Right.
Chevys.
Uh-huh.
So my brother had a Monte Carlo that he started hopping on, a 77 Monte Carlo, and a single pump. Doing maybe like 20s. They go, kid, you got the right setup, but you got the wrong car.
Right. So how old was your brother at the time? Which brother?
My brother Rudy.
Okay, the baby
He
brother.
was like 15.
Okay, the little
Yeah,
brother.
yeah, he was like 15,
Yeah,
16. Yeah, and so then I had a 63.
1 second, it's a partner, it's a guy on here. Big Red say, how you doing, Del Toro?
What's up?
And another guy named George Chavez said, hi boys, how y'all doing?
Man,
Well, anyway,
we doing-
I didn't mean to bust, but y'all go
What you
ahead.
doing, man?
I'm getting out the way.
Okay, so look, man. Now, what made you just kind of slow down on low ride and start your business?
Well, one day me and this other partner were coming back from Pleasanton, and on the way back, I just got this crazy idea. I said, you know what? Oh, I'm gonna start my own shop. And he goes, really? You crazy? And I go, nah, start my own shop on it. And so that was in the early 90s. Late 80s, early 90s.
So this shop been going on since then.
Yeah,
You've been in business that's almost 30
yeah,
years.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's been a while on it. So we started on it, messing around and doing. I was selling a lot of lowrider bike parts at the time, lowrider bikes were real popular.
Right.
And so that's when I really started with Steve Miller buying, lowrider hydraulics. And Pro Hopper came out, Reds started coming out, and I was buying from all those guys.
If anybody who had it in stock.
And we wanted all the new stuff,
Right.
So Pro Hopper, when he came out, it was like really, really good. They hit really hard.
Okay.
And so that's what I used to sell a lot, Pro Hopper stuff.
Okay.
That's what we had on our cars, and that's what we started hitting, with single pump. My brother,
Right.
with single pump and all that.
Yeah, I remember your brother. First time I seen your brother hop, he had a '63 convertible.
It was a chop. 63 black one,
Okay.
a black one with the chop top on it.
Right.
With the big Del Toro logo and the quarter
On the
pound.
quarter panel. Right.
Yeah. He had that. He had a 64, white 64 two-door with the big logo on the back also. And those were all single pumps back at the time.
Okay, now let me ask you this. Did you ever actually build you a hopper?
Yes, I have a lot of cars, just regular, street hoppers.
Which car was your hottest car?
My 64 double pump.
Okay,
that I had
two to
back at
the,
the
you had
time.
2 to the head. But y'all don't know that's 2 pumps to the front.
Yeah.
Some people call them a double pumper like he said. Some people would say a double gate or 2 to the head. But he had a 2 pumper. Now keep it going.
Yeah, double pump. So my brother Rudy had the
This is something
63.
one more time.
The 63
mic buttons. I don't see
single
no mic
pump.
buttons up there. I'm not
I
getting no
had the
mics. I got
64
I got
double pump, and one of my partners
11 people out
had a
here
Cadillac
in the chat.
Lancer.
Give us some mics,
Hot
please.
car.
Right.
So we had 3 cars on a 3-car trailer,
Right.
and man, we were hitting every show, and doing real good. All 3 cars were doing real good.
So when did you start lifting cars, you?
I started lifting cars maybe like about a year later after I had my 63. I started doing work for my partners and my friends because whenever my car broke down, right, my 63, I'll go look for the guy that did the install. I couldn't find him. He was partying out there somewhere, right?
Yeah.
So I needed my car to go, so I started just digging into the parts and the pumps and
Learning as you go.
and all that, and that was it. So
Right,
now
right.
my partners are coming around asking me, "Hey, you think you can do my car?" I'll be like, "Well, yeah, man."
Right.
All with the torch.
Right. Okay, because I know that you lifted a car in our club. We have a 78, 79 Cutlass in our club, in the Lamb Low Car Club. And it's called Thug Passion.
Is it a 4-pump?
It's a 4-pump Cutlass.
Oh, that's Ken, huh?
Yeah. You lifted Kent's car.
Yeah, it was like brown or gray at the
It
time.
was brown, but
when-
now he has like a what is it? Chameleon.
Chameleon. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Now,
Thug Passion on the 5th wheel.
yeah, now that setup was hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4-pump setup on it. I remember that car. I still got some pictures somewhere.
Yeah, because I mean, when I bought my Lincoln, see, Shabadoo, this is where I got my setup at for my Lincoln. And I knew how hot Kent's car was. So what I did, when I came here and I had him, I had Sergio. I bought my setup on my Lincoln from Sergio. It was 2 to the head, like Kent. But I had Sergio plumb mine totally different. And when he plumbed them, it was something like, he seen double pump.
You know what? I heard this story before.
But
That
that's
story
okay.
is this story fact? What he said?
Yeah, he came in.
Tell him what I
and
did.
he started grabbing stuff left and right and putting his own thing together. He goes, "This is what I want." Okay, Smiley, you got it.
And when he finished it, I brought the car back so he could see how it worked.
It was on fire.
Hey, Del Toro, on fire.
It was on fire.
Come get it, man. On fire,
It was
man.
on fire.
He told me about a new pump head called G-Force number 11. I said, I'm going to go with it. So after it hooked up, we didn't know what the performance was gonna be like. So I brought it back to him. We had to change the dump on it. What did it do to you?
Yeah.
What did it do to you when you tested it?
Oh man, I want to just early tap the switch. Damn.
So when did you get into doing body work? Because I noticed you sell a bunch of hydraulic parts.
That was my
You
daughter.
build
Hey, baby, I
pumps,
hear you.
And
I'm doing good.
And you do body work and paint too.
I started doing body work and paint. That was my first trade.
Uh-huh.
That was my very first trade. I went to San Jose to CT when I was only 17.
Right.
So that's where I learned how to paint and all that. And then so I was doing a lot of paint work and a lot of restoration work.
Right.
But during the winter time, I had a shop in Hollister, and during the winter time, body work gets pretty slow because of the cold, right?
Right.
You can't really paint and stuff.
Right.
So one of my partners said, hey, you think you can kind of clean out my trunk and fix out my pumps? So I started doing that, and I said, well, shit, I can be doing this in the wintertime.
Okay.
Welding,
Okay.
who cares about, if you're cold, if you're welding, right? And
Right.
And so that's when I started doing the hydraulics and setups.
So you saying when the winter came, then you started installing hydraulics, working on hydraulics, and then sometimes in the winter as it goes, you do body work.
Right.
And then when the summer come or when the weather's right, now you become into a genuine painter
Yep.
when the weather's right.
Yeah. So then I used the two trades. So basically, if you slow down in one thing, I always have work on the other.
Okay. That's what we call double
Bruce
Yeah.
from Jackson,
Yeah.
Florida.
Yeah. Then the
Oh,
sales
boy.
came in.
Nice.
Right.
Right. Then the sales came in. So now I had three things to do. I had three things going on.
Right.
So that's what's kept me busy.
If you notice, Shabadoo, show the boxes down here. We got these boxes right here, man. This cat, he ships parts all over.
Yeah, they're right there. Whole bunch of them.
All over. Them is being shipped out today.
Yeah, that's
right there
what's
with
going on.
Shabadoo sitting, man.
Yeah.
He sends parts out 24/7, man.
So you telling me that Serge is a major distributor in the parts department?
Yes, he is.
Must
a
be
major
nice.
distributor.
You a major distributor, Serge?
Well, we've been also making a lot of new products for the industry, for hydraulics specifically. A lot of new parts coming up. Me and my partner in Santa Ana, we've been doing a lot of stuff. We got all the bomb stuff, bomb cups, bomb cylinders, bladder pump heads, piston pumps, a lot of redesign, redone, improved
Ramirez.
dumps,
Hey, hi.
and so on and so
How you
on.
too?
So we're still going.
So I
Good
see you
job.
got a tank right there. Shabadoo, look right here on this shelf.
I don't know.
You got a
that's
tank.
a that's a
double. That's a whammy tank.
That's a whammy bladder.
A
A
whammy
whammy
bladder.
bladder. The bladder's in the middle.
So
Okay.
the bladder's gonna fit in the middle of both of these. So as you air it, it'll push it
Right.
both ways.
Both of them, yes.
Oh
Yes,
damn.
Yes. It's designed to perform in some way, but also for show. That's a new product.
With the pressure valves on it.
Yeah, yeah. So you'll have a nice clean whammy setup, but with a little sum on it, if you need it.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. But it will perform. It will do the work.
So that would be you right there, Ant. Cause
I
you got
can
the
tell.
whammy pump in yours, don't you?
Yeah, I got the one.
I can tell you guys personally,
What you doing?
if you come deal with Sergio, tell him what you want. Tell him what you need. You just want a simple street car,
I'm with Reggie and Smiley doing it, right?
he can do it for you. If you want to lead a ground, all he asks is one question. How many inches? I didn't see him build a single pump for a little youngster, man. And the little youngster car is super clean. And he don't hop it like that. But when he do, he lets you know he's there. We here in Merced, California, Del Toro Hydraulics. This Sergio, one of the brothers. The other brother's in Gilroy. The son's also in. It's a family-owned business, basically. Everybody doing their thing. And they all got two names they represent. Del Toro.
Oh, you forgot the customs. Is that on the end? Is it Del Toro Customs?
Del Toro Custom Hydraulics.
There you go.
That's what it is.
There you go.
Del Toro Custom
Well, you know, this right here, it's a lot of people is saying some things, but you know, it's not so much the lowrider community. They're just saying hi and what's up. And, you know, I got some dude named Doc. What's up, Doc? You know, and he's sitting there talking, and you know, some nice girl. I don't know who this is. Want to know if their dad is here. Any of y'all got any kids? Y'all lost any kids?
No, I ain't lost no kids.
No, I'm sorry. I don't know. Maybe he ain't. But anyway, we don't know what this is. I had 13 people on. I got one like right now, and I should have more likes than that.
There you
But
go.
go ahead, Smiley.
I said him likes to come, you know.
They come later, you know what I mean?
Hit subscribe.
But we
if you haven't.
real talk, real
But
talk.
we here.
And I just wanted to put, you know, Serge on real quick because, you know, like I said, he when I come here, he got everything I need anytime I need it. And I get a good job at getting it. So I really appreciate that, sir.
No, got it.
All righty. Hey, but I don't know. We've been on here for 21 minutes. Seems like a long time, huh?
It's been a long time, man. It's been a long time.
21 minutes.
Yeah.
30 minutes. We ain't even been on here 30 minutes.
It seemed like it.
Huh. I hear that. Anyway, we're going to call it a day. And like I said, where we were. And you guys have a nice day. Thank you for tuning in because you really don't have to tune in. You could have been a whole lot of places looking. And I really appreciate you guys coming and take a look. And this is Shabadoo. I'm out of here.